I'm Grayson.
And I'm Drew, and this is a presentation on The House on Mango Street, a novel by Sandra Cisneros. The story covers the life of Esperanza, a young 12-year-old girl who grew up in Chicago. Her family moves to Mango Street in a predominantly Latino neighborhood. The street introduces her to new people, gaining new perspectives and viewpoints. Throughout the novel, she struggles to find her true self. She reaches points where she thinks she's found herself, but quickly realizes that is untrue. After moving to her house on Mango Street, Esperanza quickly becomes friends with two girls across the street, Lucy and Rachel. Lucy, Rachel, Esperanza, and her younger sister go on adventures throughout the neighborhood. Esperanza is told stories by her neighbors, giving her insight into possible future paths later in her life. Esperanza goes through puberty, and she becomes very sexually natured. She wears high-heeled shoes and dances so boys will notice her. During her era of sexual discovery, she is kissed by an older man. Later, she met Sally, a more mature friend than Lucy and Rachel. Sally leads Esperanza down a dark sexual path, which eventually leads to Esperanza being sexually assaulted by a group of boys while Sally leaves her to struggle. Esperanza's disgusting experiences caused a substantial amount of motivation to leave Mango Street and live on her own. However, Esperanza knows that she will never be able to completely leave Mango Street, and she will have to eventually help the women she has left behind.
Themes. There are two main themes throughout the story: the struggle for self-identity and the importance of self-identity. Struggle for self-identity. The trials and tribulations of life cause people to struggle to find their self-identity, resulting in a difficult journey within oneself. Throughout the novel, Esperanza is constantly battling herself to find her own identity. She first speaks about wanting to ditch her family's name and create her own. She wants to be more independent and separate herself from her family. After meeting new people, she realizes that is not what she wants. She wanted to be a more confident, attractive, and cruel person. During her era of sexual discovery, she acts as the person she thinks she wants to be, but that leads her down a dark path of mistakes. That change in attitude, caused by her change in identity, allows her to feel an incredible amount of self-doubt. Like Esperanza, many people struggle to find their true identity, and along the way come across many problems and negative feelings about themselves. The importance of self-identity. Self-identity gives one the ability to truly be and express themselves. Throughout the story, Esperanza struggles to find peace within herself. It causes her not to be able to express herself properly. At the end of the novel, she finds her true self and expresses herself through literature. She writes as a way to present herself and provide a form of escape from her troubles. Her discovery of her true self allows her the ability to be true to herself and enjoy what she enjoys, not conforming to what she thinks she should want. Self-identity allows one to have confidence in themselves, in turn letting them truly express themselves, giving one the confidence needed to function at the highest level. Why you should read this book. Exposure to new points of view. There is exposure to many different people's lifestyles and what they are tasked with dealing with. Displays a new story of Esperanza's life. The book is a collection of short chapters, each which shows a small story of Esperanza's life on Mango Street. Unique type of literature. The book is presented in a very unique way that readers possibly haven't experienced before. Digestible. The book is presented in a very digestible way relating back to the unique type of literature in short, maybe 2-minute chapters. This allows for the reader to put down the book at any point and re-pick it back up without getting bored.
Thank you for listening.